Hello, I wanted to wish you a very happy Thanksgiving, and I made this for you because I want to invite you to join me for the last 30 days of this decade. So enjoy your time with your family, get some rest, relax, have a great time, and then I'd love for you to come back on the other side of the holiday and join me starting December 2nd. So I want to tell you a little bit about what I have going on and why I did this. So I created something called Look and Feel Better in this season of overdoing. You know, we're in a time where most people will be overspending, overeating, over drinking, over a lot of things. And then they will enter the new year with this mistaken idea that something's going to be so drastically different because the calendar has changed. And what I know after doing this for almost 10 years now is that there isn't anything magical about the calendar changing. There has to be some intentional work. And so I'm just going to give you a short presentation. So just bear with me as I share my screen with you. I wanted you to at least see my face before we get into this today. And so again, this is called Look and Feel Better in this season. Let me go back. So look and feel better in this season of overdoing. That's what I want to invite you to do. It's possible to turn this season of overdoing to a season of creating a new you. And I really want you to think about it. What is that part of your life that you're like, you know what? I want that to be new. How often have you believed the lie that things will be different next year, only to end up right back where you started when the holiday season rolled around? I know for years I used to live my life like this. For years, Thanksgiving meant eating a bunch of stuffing and cake and pie. And honestly, I had an amazing time. But you know, the season of my life has changed. And so I define this time of the year very differently. And I want to invite you to do the same. And again, it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy time with your family and the food that you want to enjoy. We are not called to do what most people do. Most people will check out from now until the end of the year. Most people will start the new year declaring the year will be different with absolutely no solid plan or accountability built in to support making it different. Most people will give themselves the present of overeating, overspending, and overshopping. But we're not most. As believers, we're called to be the few. And most people will begin the year on some strict plan, whether it's a strict financial plan or eating plan that just isn't sustainable. And so I want to invite you to get off of the merry-go-round of most. And step into the freedom experienced by the few. We know as believers that narrow is the path to abundance. So we don't ever want to be doing what most people are doing. So from December the 2nd until December the 31st, I want you to make the last 30 days of 2019 amazing. Going into the last days feeling and looking better than ever. And we're going to do that. I'm going to be offering you a lot of goodies. There are 2 classes, Conquering Overeating, which I thought that would be great coming off of the holiday, and Conquering Overwhelm. So you're going to learn how to conquer overwhelm. Why do we feel it? What causes it? And more importantly, strategies to conquer it. Conquering overeating, not just for the holidays, but I'm going to equip you with some tools to really identify why we eat when we're stressed, what causes it, and again, more importantly, how to conquer it. And then there's a bonus where for the 30 days, the final 30 days of 2019, I'm going to put you in a private Facebook group. We're going to be in there together, and I'm going to walk you through how to build consistency. Now, before you panic and you're like, Cleidra, not this time of the year. This is not about being perfect, but it is about being progressive. I don't want you to be like most people. The majority of people will have a continuation year. They will not have a new year. And I don't want that to be you. I hear it. Do you? These are the voices of sabotage that you may be thinking. I know for me, when I was in the beginning stages of transforming my life, I would hear these voices. This isn't a good time. The truth is, there isn't a time when everything is calm. There is never a day where the to-do list is at 0. Never. The other voice of sabotage, I have so much going on. The truth is, if you have so much going on and you still aren't reaching your goals, you really need to get into this challenge. I'm going to wait until January. I want you to really be honest. How many times have you said that? What's really going to be different? So often we can get caught up in the conditioning and the excitement of the new year, but we don't have any foundational principles or anything grounding us to make the new year a new year. And I want to make that different for you. And I'm not speaking just from, what I've read. This is personal, a personal journey that I've had. This picture that you see was in 2007, November, actually, where I committed to change. I didn't even go home for Thanksgiving. I don't want to get into the whole story, but I want it different. And I'm sharing this with you because I want you to understand that this actually could be a great time of the year to focus on setting up the foundation for an entirely new you, an entirely new life. I finally realized that life will continue to have challenges. I stopped waiting for things to get better. Even if that particular thing that I was being challenged with got better, there was something else that became a challenge in my life. I had to choose to get stronger instead of choosing to check out during the storms or the challenging times. And that's what I'm inviting you to do as well. I wanted to look and feel better about my life. Can you relate to this? I wanted to be in health, just like the word says in 3 John 1 and 2. I wanted better relationships. I was going through a divorce. I not only wanted a better intimate relationship, I wanted to be a better friend. I wanted to live with purpose and passion. I was getting to a point where I was okay with my job, but I was not okay to just be okay anymore. Can you relate to that? Where you're just like, I know that there's something else I want to do, but I just didn't have the energy or the capacity in my schedule at the time because I was all over the map, in overwhelm and overeating, that I spent a lot of time on that merry-go-round that I talked about. And so I did it. From 2007 until about 2011, I did it. And now I want you to say I did it. I have committed my life to helping other women like you now say, I did it. There is no greater feeling than saying, I did it. I got the things that I know God wanted me to go get. I'm living the life that I know God has for me. That's an incredible feeling, and I want you to experience that. Now is a great time. And I want you to know that you are more than a conqueror. You probably already know that, but I want to say it again. You are more than a conqueror. And that's why I've actually named this challenge this. And this is what you're going to get. You're going to get 2 results-oriented classes. I like to emphasize that my classes aren't just for you to consume and nod your head like that's great. They are results-oriented classes, Conquering Overwhelm and Conquering Overeating. You're going to get both of those. You're going to have 4 open Q&A calls with me. My private clients pay me $700 a month. I mean, that's going to change again next year. You're going to get that. You're also going to get a habit tracker that you're going to be able to see, where are you falling down on the habits that you need to be consistent with to create the results that you want. And the total value of this is a little over $1,000. But for you guys, I am allowing this investment to be $97 because I want you to close this decade in a powerful way so that you have the foundation to begin a new decade in a way that you've never started a new year before. So make the last 30 days of 2019 amazing. I don't want to make this too long. We're going to begin on December the 2nd. If you can't make some of the classes, again, the classes are going to be given to you even before we get started. You'll get all the classes as a bundle so that when we're together in the Facebook group, we are just pulling things through. I'm answering your questions and we're moving forward and we're setting you up for an amazing 2020. So all you have to do, this link right here, More Than a Conqueror with Cledra, just bit.ly/More Than a Conqueror with Cledra, and you can invest in that, and we are going to get started. So listen, this is all that I have for you. I hope this wasn't too long and that it serves you. If you have any questions, just email me, info@cledra.com, or if you're watching this on social media, I've posted this in several places. Just post below this video, and I'll be circling back after the holiday to see what questions you have. Otherwise, enjoy your Thanksgiving. If not now, when? There is no better time than now. I promise you, it is worth the investment to make these last 30 days of 2019 your absolute best. All right. God bless. As always, I appreciate you, and I cannot wait to see those of you who are moving forward, because you are more than a conqueror. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.